We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will start this drive with Ford. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now Flacco. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just
looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At the 44-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 38-yard line.
2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 15 yards. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
8, Browns nothing.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
In motion left, Carter. Passing play, Flacco. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
2nd down and 8. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now it's Flacco. From left side, he's got Tillman. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Flacco. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Flacco. He'll get this complete to Tillman. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Once more, it's Flacco. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To pass, Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. They go pass again with Flacco. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku from 4 yards out. And the Browns have cut the lead back down to 2.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
First down, Detroit.
Goff throwing again. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up second down.
Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. They've allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. This is caught by Williams. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Flacco. This will be caught. Judy. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Flacco. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Flacco looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for David Njoku. It's 4th down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. In motion goes the tight end. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Play action. It's gone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
shot before break here. Goff. To the left side, he finds to Sloan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting to break.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Another run for Gibbs here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Third down and 6. Goff now looks to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Goff now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Throwing again is gone.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
180. Whirling.
To the air again. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here's Flacco. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
4A. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Flacco from the gun. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
To pass, Flacco.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And this is going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
Flacco's pass intercepted by the Lions. It's a turnover on down.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Gibbs. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Gall. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And he's blocked down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter.
A 3-yard gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 15-8.
Lions 15, Browns 8.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Flacco. Able to find Judy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Flacco. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
At the 48-yard line.
Here comes second down. Setting to throw, Flacco. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a gain of 8.
Flacco to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Goff going to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he's got it down to the 28.
He was brought down by Isaiah McGuire.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
28-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from Ford Field. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right to the air, here's Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
20. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Goff to throw on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Goff to throw. Back over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. That's 2 catchers on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with that.
And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 9.
At the Chargers' 35-yard line.
He'll go play action with Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
180! We're good, we're good.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Laporta. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Once again, it's Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
What? Hey, 5.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Go for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
Another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Super one.
It's a toss play. Left to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Like 20.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
2nd and 10. First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Will Disley, the intended target that time.
He was covered by
and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here we go on 4th down with Herbert. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down. That's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll run the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And that is incomplete. See if that comes back to bite them a bit later on in this one. As for now, it remains a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
It's second down.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
2-yard gain on the
The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. Third and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one.
It's now.
And it's going to lead to fourth down. They do go for it. It's Herbert. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. On play action, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a second and 6.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 4.
Herbert to throw.
Second and 6.
And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. That is Marcus Davenport in there for the second. Third and 11.
Third and 11.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. On play action now, Herbert. Trying to go back over the middle. You can't do that. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Ric Flair.
They'll run the toss with Gibbs. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Here we go. 20. Down.
From the gun, it's Goff. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This a 44-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will open up a 9-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Herbert. Finding the tight end, here's Will Dissly. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and inches. To throw is Herbert. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. On the run to the right. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That is hard down the field. He's got it. They get 29 yards. A big pickup on 4th down.
And the Chargers.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now it's Herbert. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Keenan Allen. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. The Lions called their first timeout. A second down throw for Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Now, Goff. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On second down, it's Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackles behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Third down.
And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Now a 3rd and 2.
76, tell him. 70, cut. 180. Horrible, horrible. What's that?
They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
180.
On 4th down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
120.
On the handoff, this is good. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. The Chargers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, now this brings up 3rd down, Mike, and a really tough call for this coach. Does he want to remain aggressive, put the ball in the air, and try to keep this offense on the field? Or can he be a little more conservative, not be afraid to punt the ball away, and hope his defense can finish this game out?
Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. It is 3rd and long.
120.
Throwing here is gone. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
2 for 1.
Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th.
Jack
So
Fox
on 4th down, the Lions send out
Lions.
Jack Fox to punt. Back deep is Darius Davis. To throw, it's Herbert. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
Complete to number 13, Keenan Allen.
GG.
Here we go. One final play. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So it's a win here for the Lions. Points were at a premium in this one. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions taking on themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from Ford Field. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll go play action with Goff. He's going to test this secondary right away. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. You talk about a way to get this one started, Greg. Come on the road, go downfield deep, and put 6 on the board.
You can tell, Mike, this offensive coordinator, he wanted to come out aggressive in this one. Finds himself on the road. What does he do on the first snap? Deep shot, touchdown, strike first.
Out of the shotgun, it's gone. That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away, and just like that, the lead is 8-0. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Goff going to open up with a throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 30. It is a huge play for Detroit. It's a gain of 49.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down this opening drive. It has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Hey, kill. Man, we're close.
Goff. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second
Number
and
1,
goal.
second and goal.
Lions 1-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
To go.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead. But instead, they go backwards.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
Make the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now Goff. He'll get this out wide. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
11. Value 1.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Throwing, Goff. This is Goff. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. On first and 10, here's Goff. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Avonte Madden.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
that's about all.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Here's Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on 3rd down. I mean, if he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, 1st down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
And the Lions 1st down.
To throw is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
17. On 2nd down, Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, right. Just quit, man.
Two minutes remain here in this 1st half.
Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ric Flair.
They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
The 36-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Prescott off play action. Ball wide and intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
47 yards.
And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Kill! 27, kill!
Here's Prescott. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he's corralled. 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action now. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And again, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Prescott to throw on 4th. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have come back to make it a 2-point game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this is now a 1-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. But I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The Lions will set up for the
Goff looking to throw.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That is caught by Lamb.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
And Prescott is going to change things up here.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
Under. Go, get out there. Here we go. Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Lamb will go in motion.
Go. Get out there. Go. Towards his head. Then we're going to 53.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, fourth and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
Here we go, 46, 46.
To throw is Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, Lions.
Gone. He'll go right back to St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Here's Goff. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half.
Final play of the half. Prescott rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, kill. Yeah! There we go. Here we go, 46. 26.
On play action, Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
16 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Prescott on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Kill. Hey, kill. Then we're going to 53.
Throwing. Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Here we go with Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
action now. Prescott. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Drops it to Blue, complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping till you.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
180.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And that lines up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
To Williams on a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Goff going to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
We go, 76, 76.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he's brought down back. Great yardage to start the drive. A 1st down. And it sets him up pretty nicely here moving forward.
For a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Dak.
And
too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball...
GG, billionaire mob.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it?
Well, check. It's 2:47 in the morning. Time for me to sign off. I'll be back on tomorrow. Focus out.